Hi, welcome. Today we're going to focus on back bends. Now there are a number of reasons why you would want to develop the strength and flexibility for a back bend. One, you want the spinal flexibility, but it also is great for opening up the chest, the pectoral muscles in the shoulders, the quadriceps, and the hip flexors. And you might even find that you'll be energized after a back bend practice. What you'll need is a yoga block or maybe one of these, a little bolster. So we're going to use that to lie on. When you're ready, come into a push-up position. We're going to warm the body up. So coming into a plank position, shore up the body, tuck the tailbone under, engage the abdominals, and then if you want, you can put the knees on the floor, but we're going to lower down and push back up and just do 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower the knees, child's pose. Inhale, come up to kneeling, tuck your toes under, down dog. So the reason why we started with push-ups is that it's going to increase your core temperature, put some warmth in the body, but also stretch the chest muscles, which we are going to be using in our back bend. Walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, feet together, hands to shins, look up. Exhale, hands to the floor, pull your head and chest into your knees. Inhale, lift the chest, raise the arms all the way up above your head. Exhale, hands to heart. Set yourself a clear intention for your practice today. Eyes open, inhale, reach the arms above your head. Exhale, arms wide, hands to the floor, nose to knees. Inhale, look forward out to the distance. Hands down, lunge your right leg back to the back of the mat. Put your right knee on the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up and back. Let's take the right arm forward and the left arm back and twist. Looking over your left shoulder. Take the left hand to your hip. Lunge more through the front leg. Reach the right arm up and back behind you. Twisting. Now cross your elbow over the left knee and bring the hands into a prayer twist. Breathing in and breathing out. So you're lunging, you're opening up through your right hip flexor and quadricep, and you're creating some mobility for your back. Let's untwist, hands down, step into down dog as you exhale. Inhale, move the body to plank. Exhale, lower the chest all the way down to the floor. Inhale, Bhujangasana, lift the hands off the floor. Point the toes, hands down, push back onto your knees and into down dog. Step your right foot between your hands, left knee on the floor, sweep the arms forward, up and back. Go back, reach back. And then come back to the center. Take your left arm forward and your right arm back. So you're twisting and lunging more. Right hand to your hip. Reach the left arm up and back behind you. Now turn this into a prayer twist. Elbow crosses on the outside of your right knee. Bring the palms together. Lift the chest. And untwist. Hands down, step into your down dog as you exhale. Inhale, move to plank. Exhale, lower the chest all the way down to the floor. Interlace the hands behind your back. Make one big fist, lift the hands up, and then lift the feet up and hold and breathe. Three. Keep lifting. 4. Strengthen the back of the body. And 5, hands underneath your shoulders. Push back up to kneeling. Round the spine, chin to chest. Pull the belly button up. Inhale, arch your back. Look at the ceiling, look at the sky. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, round. This time, add your right leg, lift the right leg all the way up, and then exhale, bring your knee to touch your forehead or as close as you can. Inhale, lift up for 2. And bring it in. Lift up 3. Last time, bring the knee all the way in. And then lift the right leg up. Extend the left arm, take it back behind you. See if you can find your foot. If not, you could loop your strap around your foot. And then lift your knee, kick the foot into the hand. And if you're steady, look over your left shoulder. If you're not steady, look straight down. And breathe. Keep lifting. And release. Changing sides. We'll lift the left leg high up in the air. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring your knee to touch your forehead. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, knee to forehead. One more. Bring it all the way in. Inhale, lift the leg up. Reach the right arm up and back. Take it back behind you, grabbing hold of your foot. Or loop a yoga strap around your foot. And lift. And breathe. So what are we doing? We're opening up through the chest, the shoulder. You might even feel a stretch through the bicep. You're stretching the back. You are stretching your quadricep, your left hip flexor, and you're done. Child's pose. Take a breath in and breathe out. Sink your buttocks back to your heels. Inhale, move onto your hands and knees. Bend your arms, lower the chest all the way down to the floor. Move the elbows underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest. Turn the left hand in so the hand is at your elbow, parallel to the top edge of the mat. Circle the right arm back and grab hold of your foot. Bring the foot in, maybe to the buttocks or on the outside of the buttocks. If you want more, pivot the right hand on top. So the fingers are facing forward, right elbow up. And if you want a little more, you could increase the back bend by turning the left hand forward and straightening the arm. Breathing. And releasing. Changing sides. So same setup, elbows underneath your shoulders. Turn the right hand in to the right elbow, to the left elbow. Circle the left arm back so you can grab hold of your foot. Bring the heel to the buttocks. Turn the chest forward. So resist that urge to have your left chest open to the left side. So you're facing straight ahead. Pivot the right hand on, pivot the left hand on top. And then if you're more back bend, right arm straightens as you lift. Left quad stretch, back bend. And releasing, hands underneath your shoulders, push yourself up to kneeling and breathe out, down dog. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Grab hold of your big toes, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend your arms, let your head just dangle, a little bit of back relief. Now start to bend your left leg and straighten your right leg. And change. So if it's not possible to reach the floor here, that doesn't really matter. Just have your hands on something for support. Bend your right leg and straighten your left leg. Then release the hands to the floor, bend both knees. Inhale, lift the chest up, reach the arms all the way up above your head, and then interlace the hands behind your back, lift them up and away and dip forward. Coming forward, and then you can lift the hands overhead, relax the neck. Only if you wish, start to straighten your legs. Otherwise, keep them a little bent. Release the hands to the floor, walk yourself forward into your plank. Hold the plank, roll over the toes so your toes are pointed, and then firm up the buttocks, legs are strong and firm. Lift the chest to your up dog, so knees are off the floor if you can. Breathe out, down dog, take another breath. Step the right foot between the hands, left knee on the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up above your head. Once more, take a twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. We're going to take your hand either to your hip or see if you can twist a little further and take it to the outside of your left leg and then reach up and back. You can either look behind you or look up at your left hand. Whatever balance helps you better. Inhale, let's come up out of the pose. Hands down, step into down dog as you exhale. Inhale, plank. Breathe out, lower the chest. Inhale, up dog. And breathing out, down dog. Step your left foot forward, come into your lunge at the top of the mat. Right knee on the floor, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take a back bend. And then right arm forward, left arm back, lunging and twisting. Left hand to the hip, raise the right arm up, look back. Or look up, so whatever helps you to balance better. Or if you were holding onto the outside of the thigh, left hand goes to the right thigh. Let's come out of the pose, hands frame the front foot, exhale back to down dog. Inhale, plank, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, bend the arms. Inhale, slide forward, feet are pointed, knees off the floor, arch back. Breathe out, down dog. Lower the knees to the floor and have them as wide as about 2 of your fists. They can nestle between your knees. And then lift the body up. Take your hands to the small of your back so they can support you. And then lengthen not only the front of the body, but lengthening the back of the body. Breathe in, be tall. Breathe out, go back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, stay there. We're going to lift the right arm up and then use that right arm to take you back. Left hand's giving you support. Inhale, come up. Scissor your hands at the front so they're going to cross. Right hand to the small of the back and exhale, go back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go back. Inhale, up. Exhale, that's 2. We'll do 1 more. Breathing in and changing. Breathing out, going back. So the buttocks is firm and you're still having a tucking under of the tailbone, protecting the lower back, lifting all the way up. Hands down at the top of the mat, come into your down dog as you exhale, inhaling and exhaling. Lift your right leg high up in the air, bend the leg, open your hip. We're going to flip the dog, wild thing. So pivot on your left foot, drop your right foot off your mat and reach the right arm up and over, opening up your chest, reaching back. So that left elbow's bent. We're going to flip back out, look down at the top of your mat, right hand down, right leg all the way up and just change. Right foot down, lift your left leg high. Bend the leg, flip the dog. So pivot on your right foot, drop your left foot off your mat, turn the toes around to face the back of the mat, reaching the left arm up and over and holding, making sure this right elbow is not locked. Lift the hips and flipping back out. Look where you want to go with your eyes first. Hand down, left leg up and into down dog. Breathe in, plank. Breathe out, lower the chest. 3, 2, and 1. All the way down to the floor. Bending both legs and have a go finding your feet or your ankles. So the thumbs are facing downwards. Okay, organize the knees and thighs so they're parallel. Take a breath in, lift the chest. And a breath out, hold. Take a breath in, lift the knees. and hold. Let's keep lifting and kicking back and breathing. So it's a work in progress. Each breath we're lifting up a little more. One more breath. And release. Hands down. Take your knees wide, really wide, and bring your toes together. Let your chest sink down to the floor between your thighs. Inhale up to kneeling, and then exhale, bring your knees a little closer for Ustrasana, Camel Pose, so 2 fists can fit between your knees. Now if you like, you can tuck the toes under and that will make the feet a little bit closer, or you can have the toes untucked. So before we had our hands on the hips, now we're going to take the left hand to the heel. Inhale, reach the right arm up, exhale, take it right back, and then inhale, lift the chest. Swap arms at the front, exhale, go back. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, so your quads and glutes are switched on. One more. Go back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sit back on your heels, bring the hands into a prayer at your heart, inhaling. Exhale, lean the torso forward, long spine and twist. We'll go to the left, right elbow over the left knee, ideally on the floor, but you can rest it on the knee if you like. Breathing in, lifting, turning your chest, looking up. And changing, coming back to the center. Lengthen the spine, lean forward and twist to the right side. So your left elbow's over the knee, ideally on the floor. So I want you to feel the twist start from the waist and then the middle of your torso, the upper back, even your neck, and no droopy heads like this. That's sad. Happy, perky heads lifting up. Untwisting, sitting back onto your heels. So if you have one of these foam rollers or a yoga block, we're going to use that to stretch the upper back, the thoracic spine. So one of the mistakes sometimes people make is putting it too low. I want you to put it up where your bra strap is, or about in line with your nipples. So that gets into place. Knees rolling in. Let's use the hands, interlace the hands to cradle your head. You're taking the weight of the head in the hands, and that will serve to open up through the chest. And this is a passive stretch. You're just relaxing and breathing. Bring your elbows together so you can lift your head back to a neutral position. And then you can lift all the way up and just remove your foam roller or block. Your feet are close enough that you could hold onto your ankles. I want you to, so there's a natural arch in the lower back. I want you to push your belly button down into the floor, so there's no arch. Then lift the pelvis all the way up, lift up and up and up and up, and then exhale, roll down. That was 1. Inhale, coil up, 2, and go down. Lifting up, 3, and roll down. This time we're going to lift up and hold it there. Inhale, lift it up. Now let's be aware of our legs. So relax the buttocks. Instead, make your quadriceps and your hamstrings do the work of holding you here. Okay, lifting up, thighs are squeezing in towards each other. Feet are parallel, resist the urge to have them turned out. And then lowering down. So that's all you need for the setup for the lower part of the leg. So we're going into full wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow. Same legs, let's take the hands into the floor, fingers facing near the ears. So press your palms down, inhale, lift your hips up, and then exhale, stay there. Take another breath in, maybe you'll lift to the top of your head and stay there. Or if you can, lift all the way up and hold for 5, 4. Now, how's the buttocks? Relax the buttocks. Can you move your chest between your arms? Keep pressing the foot fully into the floor. You might even find you've got space to bring the feet a little closer to your hands. 1 more breath. And bend your arms lying down. Let's bring the feet as wide as the mat and let the knees roll in. That will give you some relief through the sacrum. And it's also causing internal rotation of the femur. And we want that internal rotation of the femur because that's actually what the legs are doing when you lift up to back bend. That will open up the lower back. You don't want that to jam. We need as much flexibility through the spine as possible. All right, so we're going to do another round. However, if you would like to do something a little more dynamic, energetic, come with me. I'm going to turn these into back bend push-ups. So here come my beautiful little swans. Hello, hello. Reach down, check that your feet are pretty close. Hands to the floor. All right, so we're going to lift up. So we'll do 10, but just do what you can do. I'm going for 10. Bending the arms until the head touches the floor and lifting up. That was 1. High. 2. 3. 4. 5. Each time I push up, I'm pushing my chest between my arms. 6. Almost done. 7. 3 more to go. 8. 9. And 10. Chin to chest. Good job if you did that with me. Let's just release. Legs out in front, palms facing up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hugging the knees into the chest, release the lower back. And legs out in front. Okay, we're going to finish with a twist to neutralize the spine. So let's bring the right knee into the chest and then take it across to the left hand side. Twisting the leg to the left and your eyes and your upper body to the right. Just relaxing. Inhale, untwist. Exhale, let it go. So we're just giving some relief for the lower back. Left knee into the chest. Take it over to the right side. Turn your head to the left. Untwisting. Hug your knees into your chest for a lovely squeeze. And then rocking yourself up to sitting. Take your feet as wide as your mat and then take both knees over to the right. Notice they're not touching here. Knees and legs and feet and ankles are apart. Walk your hands behind you. We're getting into stretching and twisting the upper part of the back. Maybe reach the left arm a little further away on a diagonal. And then coming back up, coming back to the center. Take your knees to the left. So remember, the feet are as wide as your mat. They're pretty wide. Knees to the left. Walk the hands around to the left also. You might even take the right arm obliquely across to the left corner. Untwisting. Bring the knees together, rounding the back, wrap your arms around your shins, slump back, chin to chest. Inhale to lift up, taking your rest in Shavasana, so lying on your back. Or if you'd prefer to do a little seated meditation, come to a comfortable seat, kneeling or cross-legged. Taking slow, deep breaths in and out. Back bends are associated with the heart chakra, anahata, which is symbolized with the color green. So right now I want you to imagine your heart space and a spinning green wheel of light, bright and emanating outwards and through your body. Breathing in and breathing out. This beautiful bright green light healing your body and traveling further and further until this green light covers your whole body. So on the metaphysical plane, backbending and opening the heart chakra makes us more available to love others, to practice compassion. And that's the kind of world I want to be in. When you're feeling ready, coming up to sitting, you're going to take a big breath in, reach the arms wide up into a V. Lift the chest, lift the chin slightly, lift your mind to the heavens, open and receptive. Take another breath in. Bring the palms together and seal your practice with your hands at your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me.